Hello, I'm Adrian Hyde of Adrian Hyde Photography, and today in this video I'm going to do a full edit of a photo walk we did quite a while ago now, a little bit too long. The lady in question we're going to send the photos to, Paula, I think the name's Paula. She's been very patient, and how we met Paula was amazing. We were out doing this photo walk. We didn't have a model. No, I simply went up to her. I said, "Have you got a spare half an hour?" And she said, "Yes. What do you want to do?" I said, "Well, there's a bunch of photographers here. Would you like a photo taken?" She said, "Yes." She was over here on a holiday, and she was touring Europe, and it was nice. It was really good for us. She was a great sport, and I haven't seen these photos since the day I shot them. So it'll be a nice little surprise for me and for you. I'll probably just edit one or two of these photos live, and then I'll batch process them, the rest for her a little bit later, and upload them onto my website. I'm hoping, she was saying that she had and she was going to start a YouTube channel. If she ever does start that YouTube channel, I'll put that link, her link to her YouTube channel in the descriptions below. So yeah, let's get on with it and see what delights, because I can't remember what we did. So let's just get this over. I've already imported these photos, and I have renamed them. And if you want to know how to rename them, it's quite simple. You just press Command A, highlight that, so that all highlighted. You go to library, and then rename photos. Now bring a dialog box up, and then boom, that's done. And I also like to reject all of them. Boom, and I'll reject all of them. And I'm going to do one other thing as well. If I go into development mode by pressing D, do one more thing. I'm going to select all of these. Select also all down here selected, and I want to turn off the sharpening, because when I come to do the and I'm going to sync it all, and up here check none, and then here we're going to do sharpening and synchronize. That should be done, and then if I just click any of these, this sharpening here should be all on 0. As you can see, 0 is what I want. Okay. Right, let's go into press tab, press N. I'll go all the way back to the beginning, and then just go da 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 da. Press tab. I don't know why it didn't open up. Right, we did a little bit of landscape photography first. Just gonna pull one of these out and have a look. This one looks quite nice, and this one. I think I do. And then we met up with Paula, and this is our setting lights. And just for your knowledge, how I shot this, I had 2 flash guns at the back, and I had the Rotolite. Let me just go and get the Rotolite. Rotolite should be here. There we go. I had this little Neo 2 Rotolite, and it was absolutely terrific. And the reason why I chose Rotolite is because the Elinchrom ELB 400 trigger also has it has a receiver in it, so I can fire this in the flash mode, and it produces double what the light is. But it's a lovely light, that Neo 2. I really like it. So here we are, we're just setting the lighting up, so we don't want any of those, and then we start to pose her, and we had, this is quite nice, this is better, I like this one. So let me just go along and pick some of these out. This one, I like this light here, beautiful. Well, I like them. all the P's I will edit for her. These are a bit dark, and what I'll do is I'll bring the exposures up so they're all roughly the same exposure. This one. And what's really nice about the continuous light is that you can see exactly what you're getting instantly. This is nice. She's a proper little poser. Well, that's it. That's me. I don't really particularly like that one, so let's press X on that one. I think that's it. So we just press G, and then we press Tab, and then we go to Attribute here, and then quite simply press Duck, and that's it. And there are our photos we're going to look at. Let's bring this one up. Right, too special. Let's press D, because this one here, that was nice. This one, I'm just going to go press D, and I'm just going to bring the exposure up on that. Let's press Tab. Brings it back. Yeah, now let's just press the exposure up. There's a little bit of light on her face. It will increase the noise on her, but that is quite nice. I think I might, this one there was exposure, might dial this down. This red, the moment it's competing with the face, is press K, it's a special tool, and then just do, wah! Boom. Press X, press X, Z. There you go. Use brush bigger, oops. Down. That's alright, we'll just do it like this. It looks mad at the moment, but don't worry, because all I'm going to do is just take this down, slide it down. I don't like that at all. Right, let's forget that. Oops. I'll forget that, and I'll bring it back into Lightroom probably a bit later and deal with that. And this one here, let's go to previous and bring that one up. Let's bring it down. And the next one up, previous, and down. Not too much. In a special let's bring this one. This one, let's bring this down. And all I'm doing is just sort the exposure out to how I want it. So when I come to batch process them, they're all roughly the same. This is the Neo light here. I'll have to crop that and press R to crop. Bring this in like this. And then straighten it. Good. So I'll bring the exposure up a little bit. And again up. This exposure is the landscape, brings exposure down. Quite like that. And then that was the same photo pretty much. I'm going to just press X on that. Good. Good, that is all I'm going to do. So the ones I'm going to process for her, with you. Let's have a look. So press tab. Let's try and highlight them all and press N. Oops, press tab again. Do like this one. This one I really like. This one also. This one I think needed a bit brighter before we process that one. But I like this one. I'll press 1, and this one also. I'll press 1. Probably process those two. This one needs to be a bit brighter. Go tab. Develop. Not that one. Let's unselect all of these. This one needs to be a bit brighter. Press tab. Bring up the. Just a little brighter. Oops. Come on. Be nice. And hard to straighten this line here. Oh, when we lose a finger. Maybe we just have to lose bits of a finger. Should have shot that straighter. Maybe I'll just take the whole hand out in Photoshop afterwards. But that will be for, I won't do it here. I'll make this straight. That is a little bit distracting. This is very, very distracting, but that'll do. It's okay, it's okay. Okay, it's a little bit distracting here, but it is what it is. So, which one did I say? The one, right, let's go to G, then to attribute, and these will be the ones, oh, didn't need to go back. And this one is a 1 as well. So I'm going to take this one into Photoshop. It's going to press Command E. Now I'll open up Photoshop. And I'm going to process this in my normal way with my super duper action. When it comes in, suck, and then A to super duper process, done. This will then do this over here. That's brought everything out really nicely, and now I'm going to flatten this, create a new layer, image, layer, flatten, image, and I'm going to create this, J, copy, and I'm going to go into filter, mix collection, and I want to make this really colour effects, but really punch. I might go really over the top of this. This is not being entered for a competition, this is just for my pleasure. And this is my recipes. D850. Oh, that's nice. Press that and see what it does. That new one's down here. I really like that. Soft landscape, soft and grainy. Ooh, vintage. I think I'm going to leave it like that. It will be over the top, but I will bring it back a little bit with the opacity. Just wait for that to go. I think we're going to enjoy this photo. The detail in the wall. Oh, that's really nice. I like that. I really like that. I'm going to keep that as that. What on earth's that? Is that? That's birds. Wow. I think I'm going to keep that. I like that. So, for me that is finished. So we're going to go Command and W to send it back to Lightroom. There it goes. Lightroom should be up. I'll just close this as well. I don't know why I closed that. There we go. So we just go to attribute now, press 1, and like this one. I can go here and press S to stack that together. And now I'll just press Command and E. Now I'll open up Photoshop again. I'm going to do the super duper process and see what happens here. It's exciting. It will sharpen it. We'll open everything up. We'll boost and clean everything. So if I do this now, if I don't want as much, I can press V. And the opacity on that is 70. I can bring these down. It's 50. I think that's about right. I quite like that. And just for, let's black and white it. Range clean suit, black and white. So it might be nice in black and white. I'm going to copy this layer. I'm going to send it over to the filter, and I'm going to go to Nik Collection. I'm going to do Color Silver FX Pro. Object. Oh, interesting. Well, I'll take that again now. Let's go to E. Hopefully it doesn't do that again. So we just run the super duper process. Press V5. You look here, if I press V on the keyboard, puts it to the move tool here, and then watch this. So that V5, that brings it to 50%. Then we black and whited it. We convert that black and white. Filter over the top. I'm wondering whether, let's take this off, let's do this a slightly different way. Take that off. Let's just get rid of that by pressing delete. Let's just take it straight into, I'm going to have to copy this. J, now let's take this into Filter, Nik's Collection, Silver FX 2. See if this does this again. And we just go down here and pick one we like. No. Ooh. Push process, I quite like that one. No. If there's nothing here I like, I'll just go back to the one we had before. So sepia. Oh, that was nice. Cool tones. Yeah. No. Is there a natural one? Just natural is the... I'll bring this in. I don't think I particularly like it. No. Well, it's nice. I think here I'm just going to put this back into take-offs. I'm going to leave it like that. Oh, hang on, opacity. V move 5. That's brought down to 50. I'm going to put that back into Lightroom now. Save it and send it back by pressing Command and W. That will close this down. Should do. It's down here that it's saving. And then I'll open up the other one. Do the same with that. And export them out to JPEGs. And that will be that. When it finally saves. Okay, let's minimize this, and then go into here, press S, stack that, and now we will just open this one. E, Command and E. You could run a droplet on this. Now I know what I want to do with it. I could run a droplet really easily on this. Why is this one opened up as well as this one? I don't want one opened up. That's what I've just done. Save. Ask you to save. Why didn't you save? Why are you doing that? It's minimising. Right. So my super duper action process. Press V on the keyboard and then we will 50% it. It's a little bit too much, so press V, make sure it's in the move tool, and then press 5, and then that brings it down. I'm happy with that. And then W to close it, save it. What I should have done there was taken this down here. I'll come back and I'll do that. I'll just burn that down a little bit. When it saves, I have to go back and reopen it up again. Because the face this is brighter than the face, and the face is obviously the most important thing. So I want to just go, right, let's go back. Minimize this, and let's go S to stack that. 3, stack that. So the same with this, reopen this one, Command E. And all I'm going to do is just do copy, and where's the burn tool? That one there, makes biggest brush. That's too big, too small. Bring this down just a little bit. There you go. Quite happy with that. Now I'll close it. W, save that. That's much better. And I'll do the same with the other one as well now. I'll reopen that. I should have done that at the source. But this is definitely better. Now we've just concentrate on the face. The lighting on that's lovely. I think it is. You may not, but I quite like it like this. Right, let's minimise this, and then let's do this. Press S, so that's what we see, and then we'll just do this. Command E, open that up. Just to dull down, and then J, Command J, so make sure it's on this layer. We're in this tool here, so just dull this down, just a fraction, so it's not as dominant. I'll call that done. I like that. Should be happy with that. I could even dull this down, look, so this is not as dominant here, and this white thing around here. It's not ideal, but that will do. Right. Save that, and now we have the three which I will export out for you. A little slideshow at the end. And what I'll do is, with the rest of these, I'll put these into a droplet and then drop them over. So here, highlight S. Just for fun, let's go into D, the develop mode, and just for a quick black and white. I prefer the colour, I really do. There are many presets down here, but I just prefer that colour. Much prefer the colour. This one, I think probably that, look, if you look over here, I don't see the point in changing it to black and white. I like it as it is. I could do black and white. And then we could start wanging, press auto, start wanging stuff around. Could make it a little bit more, but I prefer the colour. Much prefer the colour on that. So I think we're done on that, so we're going to press G, and then we're going to press Command A to highlight them all. Then we're going to export them as the full-size JPEGs, to this folder here, which is a Scratch Master 219 photography clients, all the way down. It should be a red dot down here. Red dot, it is this one here, I think. Nope. Nope. Can't find it. This one here. Oh, moved on. Okay, so this is the edit, JPEG proof, and it's going to go in here. Standard JPEGs. Choose, export that out. There we go, it's done. Now we can import these back in. Press import. Select the source, just drag and drop them in. This one. JPEG proof. Drag them in. All photos add. Ah, they're already in the folder. Okay. So you won't do that. Keywords finished. Okay. Cool. I include subfolders again. They've already been imported into the library, so it won't show again. But what we can do is we'll cancel that. I'll just show you on a preview what they look like, nice and big. Then we'll have a little slideshow at the end. So now we can then back this up because we're finished. And over here I'll bring these up, highlight them. Oops. Try this. Oops. Show one preview. So there we go. That is one. The detail on this wall is lovely. Maybe a little bit over the top for some people, but I like it. In this one, I like this now. This is toned down. This is better because this is more in line with this. Face is nice. And this, I really like this. I think she'll be pleased with those. Stop that. Stop that. So, I think we're going to call it a day now. Thank you for watching, and until next time, I'll see you soon. Bye bye for now.